What's up, y'all? It's your boy SaltGod back with finally here with my impressions of for you are going from Legion to 8.0 pre-patch to going into BFA, my thoughts, impressions, and everything on it. So let's start at the top. Let's talk about the new stuff. The new stuff we got here, and the things we lost and things you have to remorse for. Let's talk about with base powers first. So we got the thing back. Victory rush. Kill yourself now. Rolling slightly different. You get more rage. I only ever got rage from it before, but got rage from it now. And I want to fact check myself. Wind gives you rage now. I know this. And you get 2 single target attacks that can AoE now. This things that I know. I'm fact checking myself on everything because I don't want to be lambasted in the comments. Don't lambast me, bro. Anyway, Rallying Cry still here. That's new. That's not new. Oh my god, I recorded this video like 6 times already. So let's do it. And lastly, or most importantly, Bloodthirst has officially been changed to a 30% chance that's based off crit. So 30% chance to enrage yourself with Battle Shout. Now you got abilities to do execute. So what your attack buff now. You're welcome, everyone. Look, see, scream. Everyone has damage. Execute is no longer an instant. It's now a 4.4 second cooldown affected by haste, and it gives you 20% rage. So something instead of you burning through execute for execute phases, you're using execute to go through your rampage phase faster. In rage now it gives you 25% haste and movement speed. 20% haste and 10% movement speed. 25% haste additive. Everything's additive. It's beautiful. And Rage Build now has a chance to recharge itself with 2 charges. You can just do that. Furious Slash is no longer an ability we have, so it doesn't just directly affect Bloodthirst anymore. I don't have that anymore, so yeah. Now, some talents. Oh, we got some new talents here. We got some new talents. War Machine's already been here in this Rage Fresh Meat. These are not the new talents, but they are all been changed. Fresh Meat now gives you the Bloodthirst. Why can't I just read? Fresh Meat now gives you a Bloodthirst 15% increased chance to enrage, and I have 45%, and heals you for 20% more health. So it's great. It's great. It's great for new players. Great to just have something passive. Endless Rage, you have the talent now. Have your legendary now, and War Machine. And if you want to know what legendary this is going into, Sinar Charger. Boom, there you go. And War Machine doesn't give you the haste buff anymore. It doesn't give you as much movement speed anymore, but it gives you 10% rage and takes the old Endless Rage and bakes it into it, and it jammed everything to War Machine. Okay. So what are you taking? You're taking one of these talents. I think they're all fine. Look for pro guys or for pro things, but I mean, for more situational decisions here, you're probably gonna take Endless Rage 9 times out of 10 blindly. War Machine's better for like the instances of a lot of ads, or probably Mythic Plus dungeons where you're gonna be moving fast or just moving quickly through things where you can benefit from 10% extra rage, and your auto attack's just doing more. So it's just gonna be it's reasonable. And Fresh Meat, I personally like. It's nice and passive, and you give more chance to enrage yourself. So it's easier, just an easier way to smooth out your raged peaks and times it's up. You can almost keep it up indefinitely if you're really good. You have Carnage. It feels like it's it. You never not enrage. Anyway, so you're all never not enrage. So yeah, and I'm liking Endless Rage is my base thing more than Fresh Meat, but as I play through and stream and stuff, you'll see me swapping through. 30 unchanged. Now Impending Victory instead of Shockwave. I missed Shockwave already, so Shockwave with AoE stun. Impending Victory is just more active Victory Rush, so you have a chance to waste your rage on this to heal yourself, and it resets like Victory Rush, so it's more active. You probably rarely be taking this unless you're doing world content to keep yourself alive, or you're just on the spec and you're not able to handle the increased damage when you enrage. This will definitely probably help you keep you alive. Stormbolt, you're probably using this, you're probably going through dungeons and you just need the extra utility to add to Fear Warrior. And Shockwave is gone because Shockwave was great, and you can't have everything in a spec, right? Right. Okay. In a rage, fat nerf. It used to deal 150% increased in damage, but this did take it off the. It did give it a cooldown to use usable throughout your rotation, not just when you're enraged. But now this just gives you 20% increased damage and slightly faster to use at higher cold. Let's test this as we're speaking, because I'm stating at where's my call white? Here we go. So I'm gonna take off all my gear. Equip. Take off all my gear. I don't know. I was just like, ugh. So we're at 7, and if I 8. So this does give you a flat rate, and as you add on gear, this gives you haste. It starts giving you slight diminished returns. So it's from 7.7 to 6.8. So it's automatically giving diminishing returns once you start getting more and more haste. So the higher haste you have, the more diminishing returns you're going to get. When I pop it on now, please just work for me. Just work for me. All right, so at this point we had 35% haste. I'm at 5.9. This goes down to 5.2. So 0.7 is, I mean, it's slightly diminished. You only get 0.3. 0.7 instead of a full 1 second. So it's diminished, but it's not as diminished. I mean, what do you want? A consistent 1 second cooldown as it states? Yes, that's what you want. So Blizzard, please fix. But you did get diminishing returns, and you only get 20% damage increase, so it's not as bombastic as it was. Sudden Death, you get a Yellowstone Heart, and you get your as a talent for newer Fury War players who just picked this up or picked up in Legion only. It was here in WoD and before that, so we had it in WoD. I don't think we had it in Panda. Don't check me on that, but we got it back now as a talent, so it pretty much lets you execute outside of execute phases. Content wise, probably taking this more for Mythic Plus. Probably taking this more for single target and raids. You're probably taking this if you're just scared of these two and you're just learning. That's really it. Up here for tier 3, I didn't talk about it. Double time. If I didn't, just go for double time. It's probably. I like double time, so pick what I pick. I'm kidding. It's not a guide, so just you can take everything I say with a grain of salt. Tier 60, survivability, Furious Charge. None of this is different. But Furious Charge gives you the extra healing from your Bloodthirst by 250%. Warp Pink decreases your damage taken. Bounding Stride gives you the mobility. Decreases your heroic loop by 15 seconds, or brings it down to 30. And also gives you the extra movement speed after that for about 30 seconds. So you get a little kind of bump, and kind of stack it. If you have Warg and got Dark Flight, so you can just kind of move through everything. And if you're in Rage, you're just moving really, really fast. You're just fast. You're Sonic. Gotta go fast. I just like Bounding Stride for everything. War Paint's great for everything. This is probably primarily for world content. That's all to say. Carnage is so good. Makes you go real fast. Speeds up the spec. You're blazing through everything. It's good. Carnage is good. Farthing Berserker. Farthing Berserker makes me. Farthing Berserker is Legion. So if you still want that Legion playstyle, you're going to take Farthing Berserker. I'm telling you that right now. And you probably want to take Farthing Berserker with this, so you can have 88. Well, this actually all stacks up. I've already did this in my last recording, but but you get up to 88% haste with this, or you get 88% haste capping if you have everything popping off. So you're just fast. You're just really fast. It's great. And you also the extra chunky damage is beautiful. Carnage just makes Rampage a little bit better. So you get 5% more damage for your Rampage over that, but you get 10% damage across all of your abilities. So it's great. So fast pace, more planning. So you just gotta be more mindful of it. It's gonna feel slightly slower because it's building up to the 95. Once you hit the 95, you probably won't even notice it in the pre-patch. You're just blowing through, murdering people. It's beautiful. Meat Cleaver, Dragon Roar, Blade Storm. I didn't talk about Massacre. It's nothing to talk about. It's Massacre. Okay. Okay, look. You want me to pick something for something so you can have my crappy opinion. Carnage, I just definitely like it for I just definitely like it for more of a Mythic Plus gameplay, because you got that race against time, so you want that faster gameplay mentally, and you're going to be popping off damage more. You're going to get more out of the Whirlwind, a little bit more from this. You can take either for Raid or Mythic Plus. Massacre is only great for like long execute phases. Like, as I look at it more, it's like you're really going to take advantage of this in long execute phases. You're not going to get that much out of Mythic Plus, and only in raid scenarios for Massacre, and even then Frothing Berserker gives that extra damage, so maybe I don't know. It really depends on your scenario. It depends on the fight and how long it is, and how long they're going to be under 35% to increase the effectiveness or the usefulness of this. Anyway, between 35 and 20. If they're going to be in that range forever, then this is great. If not, either of these two are going to be better options in most cases. I'm probably going to be sticking with Frothing Berserker from now on, since I know Carnage is good, but Frothing Berserker's it's good. It's good. 88% haste. Just think about it. 88% haste. Alright, let's continue. Meat Cleaver is fun. You can enrage, and we can whirlwind to enrage yourself. I'm going to be doing this as we speak. Dragon's Roar, there we go. Boom, got it. And 69% haste. So Dragon's Roar now doesn't have the many stun, does give you damage buff, but it does give you damage and rage with this low. And Blade Storm gives you rage, and it's not as daunting with a 1 minute and a half cooldown where you have the sleeper plan. I think just regular, just like, oh, pack's coming up, time for me to use it. That was it. This is all playing I do with that. Boom. I think this is better for Mythic Plus. I like it better for Mythic Plus. And in single target scenarios, it's more like a filler ability when everything is just kind of down. So whatever you want to do with that. Dragon's Roar, kind of the same mentality. You just probably bursting it through your window when it's up, just popping when it comes off cooldown. Siegebreaker, Anger Management, Reckless Abandon. This is unchanged, so let's not talk about it too much. But yeah, rage and lasts longer, so it makes your recklessness pretty solid. Gives it a longer time period, so you can have more of a crit. Actually, let's look at something. I'm gonna use it with this, don't be silly. But I'm just gonna pop this off, recklessness, and it does not increase your crit chance on stats. So it's just a buff to your ability. So it doesn't increase your crit strike, it just increases your crit chance for abilities, which is your crit strike. It's weird. But only for your abilities. But increase your rage generation 100%, so it doubles your rage generation. So you are getting to your rampage and stuff very fast. Lastly, anger management. Let's actually talk about this now. This gives you a chance to go through your recklessness pretty fast. In the beta, I was playing with it. I was able to get like 9 casts in 8 minutes, so it's 50 seconds cast time. This is without legendaries, and this is me using an SRH Gathering Storm to generate more rage. But that's in the beta, so you probably gonna get this instead of a minute and a half cooldown, which is it's at now. You're going to be getting at a minute or less in most cases. Especially as you get a lot of gear and you're just going through, just blowing through the rage. It's beautiful. And I had Frothing Berserker. This is when you're going with Frothing Berserker in this. Carnage probably gets some. Similar times. I mean, similar. Siege Breaker, Colossus Smash. And you get Rage. It's Colossus Smash for 30 seconds. On a 30-second cooldown, you have 15% damage increase. What? Actually, let's double check this. Oh, look at. Actually, just go here. Colossus Smash gives you 30%. So it's a slightly weaker form. it's a slightly modified form of Colossus Smash, dealing almost the same amount of damage, half the damage of it, but actually a little over half the damage of it, half the percentage the damage increase buff, but same lasting amount of time, and has a better cooldown with Siege Breaker. I haven't played ARMS yet, so let's not talk about it too much. I'm just comparing it between ARMS and the Fury Colossus Smash. And what do you want to take? Why don't you take one? Take one that makes you feel good. This makes your resistance feel good. This makes your damage feel good. But this make your damage feel good anyway. This make your damage feel good. Give you damage window, so it's something kind of you want to plan for. And this just more of Legion. This shape Legion. This is like Legion here. Boom boom. This is like BFA Warrior. Alright, so hopefully I can speed this next section. What do I think about it so far? It's good. It's really good. Rotation is good. You have a lot of filler options instead of just Fury Slash. You can go Fury Slash or Whirlwind. Both of them are great fillers. Fury Slash is a better filler if you have it. Blade Storm is awesome. Dragon's Roar is awesome. There's a lot of awesome talents here, so you're going to have a lot of fun. And it's going to smooth out speed-wise. It's going to drop, especially for a lot of the newer players. They're not going to get the bombastic like speed, and then going into like BFA is going to dip like halfway through your leveling experience. And then it's going to come back up. I think get a bunch of fat gear. We're just talking about just raw haste and talents. Now I'm not throwing the Azurite traits in yet because I don't know too much about them, so let's not talk too much about it. But hopefully the Azurite traits will give it more of that speed playstyle. And that is it. So definitely leave a like to the video if you like. Definitely know your opinion. Let me know if you're going to switch to Fury or you're keeping Fury, and you know how good and delicious Fury is. Also, if you like the music in this video, it's made by my boy Hndr, or your boy Hndr. Check out his SoundCloud. It will be linked below. Also leave links below to the log changes I've been looking at to fact check myself to make sure I'm always accurate on just the small stuff like this. Also leave guides, links, videos to guides for people who are just looking for what do I take, and I don't want to think about it. Just tell me what to press. Press it. I'll leave links to those guides below from Icy Veins and Wildhead. And that's it. So let me know your thoughts. This is your boy SaltGod. I'm out.